You're watching Fugitive Redeye, and welcome to another episode of Redeye Raw. Today, I thought I'd talk about something that I found kind of annoying that I've noticed that a lot of fan bases have been doing lately, and I've really noticed this because I played Undertale, and I've seen a lot of fan stuff, like videos and comments on those videos. But there's a big thing where people in fan bases not only try to say that the villain or a villain in a series is not a villain, but also go out of their way to say that they're, smarter than everyone else for doing it. Like, they think they're a fucking intellectual for realizing that this character is not actually a villain. So, the first example I have with this is one that I already did a video about how I think it's stupid that people try to say, and by the way, there's going to be spoilers for both Devilman and Undertale in this video. But when people say that Rio isn't the villain of Devilman, they're just objectively wrong. Rio is the villain of Devilman. Maybe not so much the sequels, but Devilman, he's absolutely the villain. And a lot of people try to say that he's not and that God is, and they're just wrong. And, God's only kind of a villain in Devilman Lady because he's only shoehorned in the last fucking chapter where they're just like, let's go fight God, Akira. And he's like, oh, you drag me into this all the time. Why do you do this? I'll help you. And, people try to act like Devilman, the entire point of it is, a love story, which it's fucking not. It's a one-sided love that Rio has for Akira, but it's absolutely not reciprocated. And I fucking hate that people think that, oh, that's the entire point of the series. That's obviously not the only argument I've gotten in over Rio, but we're not going to go there. But people try to act like Rio is not the villain just because God did bad things to him. No, Rio is a sympathetic villain. And that's what we're running into with this other thing, too. So in Undertale, there's the character of Kara, who is the original human who fell to the underground. And she doesn't have a confirmed gender, but I'm going to use she. If you don't like it, suck it. But she is not a very good person, using Azrael's own words. She hated humanity. But yet, everyone tries to act like she's not a bad person. I literally read a comment the other day where someone even said they think Kara is the good guy. What the fuck are you on about? People try to act like Kara is not a villain just because you're the one who initiated genocide and, Frisk is the one who gives her power in genocide. Just because that's how you do it, just because you're the one who gives her power, and just because you're the one who awakened her and gave her determination back, does not mean she's any less of a villain. She's the one who destroys the world in the end, regardless, even if you don't want to do it. She says, since when were you in charge? So, when people try to say that, oh, it was all you, she's not bad, what the fuck are they talking about? In the pacifist ending, you find out that Kara literally poisoned herself, then had Azrael carry her up to the surface so that the humans would think Azrael killed her, and that Azrael would kill the humans. She wanted Azrael to kill a bunch of people, and she wanted to start a war, just for the hell of it. And you're trying to tell me this character isn't a bad person? You're trying to tell me that you're the bad person? You're trying to tell me that you're the one who made her into a killer when that was her fucking intention in the first place? What the hell is wrong with these people that romanticize villains and think that they know so much about what the fuck they're about? It's fucking stupid. But Kara also just, literally Kara poisoned herself. Again, I already said this, but she poisoned herself by eating buttercups. Had Azrael carry her to the surface. And by the way, she didn't have him do that. She actually possessed his body to do that. If you ask Azrael in the post-pacifist, ending, when you're walking around and you go back to the ruins to talk to Azrael, he literally tells you that Kara was in control of their body and carried him out there so that the humans would see her body and attack Azrael. But Azrael had the willpower and determination to not fight the humans, even though Kara wanted him to. Not to mention, Flowey insists that Kara would not give him any senseless pity, that Kara would kill him without hesitation. So to suddenly think that Kara was this wonderful person, when the person who knows her best and understands her the best says that she wouldn't show any mercy to him, I think you're fucking stupid and making up your own shit. And to then try and act like you're smarter and superior than everyone else just because you think this really dumb opinion is fucking retarded. But not only that, but all of the red text you see in Genocide is very heavily implied to be Kara. So, like, Kara says, where are the knives? She loves knives. She wants to kill things. She wants fucking knives. When you pick up the real knife, she says, it's about time. Not to mention the fact that it's, like, in-universe that you're possessed by Kara during the Genocide run, hence why when you look in a mirror it says it's me, Kara. Or whatever you named Kara, because Kara's the character you name. She also addresses herself as the demon who comes when you call their name. So, I don't think of this character as the best of people, yet for some reason there's a large portion of the fucking fanbase who think she's good. Also, I think it's pretty heavily implied that since you're possessed by Kara, I think it's pretty heavily implied in the Genocide run that all of your involuntary movements are Kara and not you. So when you actually kill Sans, that's not you, that's Kara, because the second attack is Kara. When Asgore gets killed, that's Kara, that's not you. Skipping Papyrus's puzzles, that's Kara, not you. Mercilessly fucking killing Flowey, that's Kara, not you. So, to act like Kara is somehow this sweet little angel and that you're the bad guy is fucking stupid. Yes, I know you're bad in Genocide. I know you are the true villain of Genocide, but to act like Kara is not a villain is simply and plainly fucking wrong. What do you think, Corbin?
I think it's bad.
It is. Words of wisdom. Toodles.